like Disney, you know, a company that's like way worse in every way, shape, and form. Like even Disney, it isn't nearly as like they're so much worse, and yet they're nowhere near the point where like people just religiously hate them and never want to like support them again. So when you take that into consideration, when you really think about this, when you really look at like what's happening with Nintendo, with this company, with the shareholders, like you know these kinds of announcements do matter. You know, like this should have been something that like went across very well in the community. This should have been very well received. Like it should be understood going into this, like how well this game is going to sell and how big it's going to be. But like we're in this weird position where like most shareholders don't seem to have any faith in this product. You know, most people seem to think that Tomodachi Life is not going to sell well, that it's not a big deal, that it's some budget game, that it's not a huge IP. You know, they don't look at the numbers enough. You know, like the instant like all these people care about is short-term profits. Essentially, they don't really look at the long-term situation. You know, I think a lot of them don't even know like Tamagotchi's history or what it brings to the table or like its target audience, like or how big it is really. Like this is like a very hotly anticipated release, and for a lot of people in the sphere, like it's just getting slept on, and I think a lot of people are going to be blindsided by how well it does. And again, I've said this for a long time, but like I don't think this situation is going to impact the sales numbers of Tamagotchi at all. Like that's just kind of my expert opinion on this is that like the short term result is that like the stock prices have dipped. You know, people aren't happy about this. Like they've made that clear. Like the vast majority of people aren't happy about Nintendo going woke. But like people are still going to go out and buy it, and it's still going to be a massive success. It seems like Nintendo has read the market correctly, and they made the announcement in the best possible way they can, where it's not going to be offensive to people like picking up the game, but it also placated like the terminally online woke retards who gave the last release a lot of bad press for not having these features. Like that's probably the big reason why this happened is purely because of the equality movement and how they pushed this idea that there was this huge market of homos out there who would like eat this shit up.